Irish music legend Moya Brennan, best known as the voice of Clannad and composer of major movie soundtracks, has sold over 20 million records, received accolades including Emmy, Grammy and BAFTA award wins, and worked with some of the biggest names in music. The annual Voices and Harps tour is a collaboration between Moya Brennan and Ireland's most renowned harpist Cormac de Barra. The tour offers VIP fans a rare music and travel experience.
The whole tour is about bringing you into our world.
To have the opportunity to really get this backstage pass, behind the scenes look at Ireland through Moya and Cormac's eyes.
Imagine getting to eat with, sit next to, ask almost any question you can imagine, and see the sights of a homeland of your favorite artist. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, it's just unimaginable.
As well as seeing Moya and Cormac perform in a range of intimate venues, fans actually get to travel with the pair on a 10-day tour of specially selected sites, towns and cities from Dublin to Donegal. The tour takes in many well-known attractions, but central to the experience are visits to some of Moya's personal favourite places, as well as specially arranged performances by other musicians. Not surprisingly, much of the tour focuses on Moya's native county of Donegal.
Well, Donegal has influenced Clannad's music from the word go. I mean, when you go there, it's got an earthiness that you can't really describe until you go there.
Well, I guess the most inspiring thing of this Voices and Harps tour was watching people's reactions to the places that were seen in all the Clannad videos, or they were the inspiration for the songs.
To see the places that the songs that I've been listening to for nearly 30 years and knowing this is where this song is from, and have Moya herself telling me where these songs take place and what they're about.
I mean, I'm on the bus for the simple reason I want to point out things to them that mean so much to me.
She would take the microphone and tell her own, stories about the different places, and we got to learn about the sights that she was seeing when she was creating the music.
It's such a rich experience when you know the person's music to actually get to experience their home country with them. It's amazing.
You come over the mountains and then suddenly you're presented by this wonderful scene, and that's where I say the mountains there sing to you.
Something from a movie scene, breathtakingly beautiful, and it's like Ireland got the share that, that other people weren't allowed to have.
Another part of what makes this kind of tour experience unique is the element of spontaneity, which this time involved things like performing with Moya and Cormac on national radio.
I don't believe that was planned, it just arose, and then she invited us to participate with her.
I look over there and I'm singing next to Moya. It's just incredible.
That would have never happened on a regular tour, I don't think.
In Belfast City, Cormac performs a traditional harp recital, along with a fascinating history of Ireland's national instrument.
Edward Bunting was sent up from Dublin, and he was tasked with coming up to Belfast and listening to all these harpers and writing down all their music and preserving it for us, for everybody who would come after. But he arranged everything for pianoforte. If you imagine a classical player trying to play jazz or a traditional player trying to play Mozart, It's our national symbol, the harp, of course, but it's an integral part of what we do with myself and Moya, but it's also something that I grew up with, and it's got a huge, vast history that people aren't always aware of.
The musical highlight of the Voices and Harps tour is the place where it all began for Moya Brennan, the family-owned Leo's Tavern in Gweedore.
I had to pinch myself when we were at Leo's bar.
It wouldn't have been complete without going to Leo's Tavern.
It's where my dad started in 1969. He loved music so much, but for us it meant a stage.
This here, Leo's Tavern, is the family home of Clannad and Enya. And I'm one of the family. My name is Barclay. And we've had every single Irish musician you can think of. You can see from the photograph, they've all been here at one stage or another.
So bringing people there is just a joy. The local people, the music, the culture, the Gaelic, everything, that means an awful lot to me.
To find out more about the Voices and Harps tour, visit our website.